He is going down. Donald Trump looks like a big loser every second by Gage Skidmore. Former President of the United States Donald Trump speaking with attendees at the Rally to Protect Our Elections, hosted by Turning Point Action at Arizona Federal Theater in Phoenix, Arizona. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than Mark Meadows. The former chief of staff of former President Donald Trump has agreed to cooperate with prosecutors and offer testimony against his former boss. Meadows will ostensibly be offering information to prosecutors in Trump's federal indictment that accuses him of attempting to alter the results of the 2020 presidential elections. Prosecutors have granted him immunity in exchange for his cooperation, according to sources who spoke to news outlet ABC News. Trump's ex-chief of staff spoke to Special Counsel Jack Smith at least 3 times before he decided to flip on his former boss, the sources added. Meadows has also told Smith that following the results of the 2020 presidential election, he repeatedly told the former chief executive that there was no basis for claiming that any cheating or fraud occurred. Trump has repeatedly insisted that President Joe Biden and the Democrats cheated him out of a second term in 2020. Sources also said that Meadows claimed that Trump was being dishonest when he told the public that he won the 2020 presidential elections just a few hours after polls closed on November 3 that year, with the final results yet to be tabulated and announced. Prosecutors reportedly have reams of documents as well as records of text messages provided by Meadows that supposedly detail the extent and scope of Trump's efforts to overturn the results of the presidential elections 3 years ago. Trump was livid, of course, ranting with a lengthy post on his platform of choice, his self-owned social media site, Truth Social. I don't think Mark Meadows would lie about the rigged and stolen 2020 presidential election merely for getting immunity against persecution, by deranged prosecutor, Jack Smith. But, when you really think about it, after being hounded like a dog for 3 years, told you'll be going to jail for the rest of your life, your money and your family will be forever gone, and we're not at all interested in exposing those that did the rigging, if you say bad things about that terrible monster, Donald J. Trump, we won't put you in prison, you can keep your family and your wealth, and, perhaps, if you can make up some really horrible stuff out sick him, we may very well erect a statue of you in the middle of our decaying and now very violent capital, Washington, D.C. Some people would make that deal, but they are weaklings and cowards, and so bad for the future our failing nation. I don't think that Mark Meadows is one of them, but who really knows? Make America Great Again, the Post read. He also denied that Meadows ever told him that there was no basis for alleging that the election was stolen. However, George Terwilliger, Meadows' lawyer, told CBS News that it is inaccurate to assume that his client is being granted immunity in exchange for testifying under oath, but declined to provide further clarifications on the matter. The news outlet said that it has not managed to confirm whether Meadows has been granted immunity, but reported that a growing number of the remaining allies close to the former commander-in-chief are growing concerned over Meadows' supposed unrestrained cooperation with the team of the special counsel. Meadows' supposed deal with prosecutors comes on the heels of news that another of Trump's former attorneys, Jenna Ellis, agreed to plead guilty on racketeering charges and help prosecutors regarding the ongoing Georgia indictment that also accuses the former president of election tampering in the state. Tim Ramos has written for various publications, corporations, and organizations, covering everything from finance, politics, travel, entertainment, and sports, in Asia and the U.S. for more than 10 years.